Okay, so I'm on a solo road trip. It's great. I love it. I'm living out of my car, and it's I don't mind it at all. It's not that hard. I drove up from San Diego to Port Angeles, Washington. I've been there several times, and that's going to be my home base. So I got a gym membership, and so I can shower. Okay, so I've been having a good time, and I took some time to journal yesterday. I'm still having waves of emotion, and so when it comes, I want to ride the wave and really dig in and I'm not feeling like I have any emotional attachments to anyone right now, which is really good. Really, 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 really good. But thinking about, okay, so I'll just read what I wrote in my journal entry. So I was feeling very emotional. I was crying. So I'm like, okay, this is a good time to journal. So I get out my journal and I put on like the shamanic drum beat thing. I don't know, it opens up, it does something to you. I don't know, it just does something to you. So I write, I feel lonely and at the same time so scared. So I say, why? Lack of connection and not feeling understood and loved by others. And dating again is scary because anybody can be a monster. Anybody can say one thing and do another. Anyone can do things that seem nice, but they're just trying to use you or abuse you. It's that's scary. So I say, sweetheart, yes, people are very scary. They do terrible things. They are not like you. Sweet darling, you are strong enough, wise enough, and you've learned how to have boundaries and standards. Nobody can ever hurt you again. I'm here with you. Our loyalty is to ourselves. When you're not sure, it's okay to say no. You can always say no. Honor yourself, be assertive and honest with how you feel, and if something isn't okay with us, it is always valid. How I feel always matters. My comfort matters. My body is sacred. My heart is sacred. My mind is sacred. My inner children are to always be protected, and we are capable of doing that successfully 100% of the time. So, I was validating myself, giving myself reassurance. Take your time, sweetheart. The right man will see you, hear you, move mountains to be close to you. He will never take advantage of you. He will be good to you. He'll know how special you are, and he will treat you with kindness, tenderness, and respect. Your happiness makes him happy. He will protect you from all the scary people. You'll be safe. Until we find him, we have to keep being strong. We have to be extra careful, take our time, protect us because we are utterly precious. And by this time, I was starting to feel better. It's going to be okay. With each tear, we release the past. These tears cleanse our energy. Our beautiful heart is resilient. And then I always end with gratitude. I feel grateful to be here in Port Angeles. I can do anything I want, and I have everything I need. That last statement, I have everything I need. Technically, yes. I have everything I need. But really, no. No, not really. To live a really full, fulfilled life, I can't do that on my own. And that's where I need to be, honest with myself. I do need to have relationships. But the hard part is it's so hard to find people like my people, you know? And it's like, maybe I need to learn how to, I don't know, I'm such an all or nothing person. I don't know, I've just been burned so much by friendships, relationships, familial, like teachers, just yeah. Okay, so FE Inferior, codependency. I've worked a lot on this, and this is one of my fears when I finally find someone I want to date, is I don't want to have the codependency issue. So what does that mean? Excessive emotional or psychological reliance on a partner. FE Inferior finds like its favorite person, and then it just wants to like cling to that person and, oh, let's do everything together. Well, not like everything, I still need time alone, but like a lot of time together and like everything. And so that can cause me to feel like I'm too much. And it's like, okay, well, am I too much, or am I just asking the wrong person? Like, what is the truth here? But it's like, but this is how I'm made. So again, with the Enneagram 4 stuff, feeling like you're defective at your core, but no, I'm not defective. This is how I am. So surely there's someone out there who's like that too, and wants that as much as I do, needs that as much as I do. Because, you know, as an ISTP, if you get into a relationship, you start to like really love someone and you're like attached to them and stuff. If they don't reciprocate or they pull away or all the things that people do, that can lead to severe depression. Severe. And I don't want to go back there. Ever. Okay, so some of my fears. That I'll attach to a man and then he starts pulling away. Or he decides that other people or other things are more important than me, or he uses me or manipulates me, or he doesn't have my best interest in mind. Or here's a common one with like, in the recent past, the last few years, you know, I've met an ESTJ and an ENFP who both seemed like healthy types of people that I should say yes to. But I had like, my nervous system was like, red alert, no, run away, scared. And so when that happens, it's like the deepest fear pops up really, really intensely. And it's like, what if he gets to know me and he thinks like I'm not good enough, or he sees the real me and like he finds out I'm an imposter, or, you know, just these things. I mean, with that last ENFP that I finally released myself from, that was his problem, his main problem with me. This is what I believe, is that he saw that, oh, she's like a good person, a healthy person, like healthy, very healthy, way more healthy than what he's used to person. And like, I think that really triggered his nervous system, and he was like, run away. Because he would tell me, like, when he was all triggered, he'd be like, I'm not good for you and you're not safe for me. And it's like, okay, obviously I'm very safe, and if we would have gotten together, I think we actually could have helped each other heal. But his trigger was so strong and intense, like, yeah, his healing is just, it's not as progressed as mine. I believe he was an Enneagram 5. And it's not his fault. It's not. He's had tremendous trauma. I don't blame him. But we both basically had that same response. It's just he had his response with me and I had my response with like healthier guys, you know? So I see that as like the next biggest test that I could have. Am I gonna run into more guys that test me as far as me having to put boundaries up? Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna happen. But I think the harder thing is gonna be this other one where I need to let myself say yes to the good guy. Say yes to receiving love and all the things that I want so bad. So I think that's going to be the hardest one. And I have to remember, like, hey, I deserve this. I'm worthy of this. And I need to be assertive. And when I feel scared, say, like, I feel really scared. Because the right guy will understand and he'll be patient with me. And just like I was patient with the ENFP and the ENTP, and eventually my patience ran out. But, you know, I'm worthy of that same grace. So what do I wish like a guy could do or whatever? Because like that ESTJ, he was very forward and was just like I like you, and that freaked me the fuck out. That's what I thought I wanted a man to do, is be so forward, but it freaked me the fuck out because it was brand new. Like, yes, I want a man to be that forward and give me the reassurance, like, hey, you're the only one I want, you're the only one I'm dating, I want to see where this goes. But also I need it to have that, like, and you know, if it doesn't work out, that's okay. It's like giving me a safety net of like, hey, you can leave at any time, it's okay, but I'd like to see where this goes. Like, I don't know, it's like having a balance of, oh, I definitely want you, I want to get to know you, but you know, it may not work out, it might be the best thing ever, like, you know, just leave that out. Because especially with FE Inferior, it's like, as much work as I fucking done on my fucking self and on FE Inferior, it still gets insecure. It still gets afraid of like speaking up and like hurting someone's feelings. So, and I don't know if that's ever gonna go away. It's an inferior function. Like, but yeah, just having a man like just say that to me, give the reassurance, like, hey, I'm invested in this. I really want to see like how this works between us, and if it doesn't work out, like, I want both of us to be able to say like, yeah, this isn't working out, and that's okay. It brings like a level of safety, security. So I was like, okay, well, what's the remedy for these fears and what are my needs, right? So I'm like, okay, well, when I feel afraid like that, or like when a man pulls away, focus on myself. I've been doing that a lot, especially the last few months. But also in the relationship with the ENTP, I was able to do that a lot because it was a long distance relationship, which I think also helped me to not feel quite as attached. Thank God. Make myself happy, be my own source of all my needs. But the making myself happy thing, it's like, yeah, I can do that. I can go to places like this. I can like work on my hobbies and like do things that's fun. And it is genuine joy, but at the same time, it's like a band-aid. What really would bring me joy is being in a healthy romantic relationship with someone, and like the whole shebang. Like, that would bring me just so much joy. But yeah, like, it's just hard, even having friendships, you know, because people can be very draining. They can use you either intentionally or like not realizing that they're using you or manipulating you, or like I see it online all the time with like some of the FE users, because it'll be like, well, gosh, I'm giving like so much to you, I'm doing all this for you, and then like you're not reciprocating and this and this, and it's like, well, no one is entitled to reciprocation. No one, like, when you give freely, but then it's like, okay, well, if they're not giving back, I need to back the fuck off. But it's like, I feel like I want to meet someone where I don't have to back off. I want to meet someone who's like me and is a giver like I am. He gives because he loves giving to me. He loves making me happy. And the thing with that is, like, the more he gives to me, the more I'm going to want to give back. Like, I'm a mirror. So I need to allow myself to receive. I also noticed on the drive up here to Washington, like, I was on the move a lot. I was like, oh, let me get to my next place. Okay, let's rest. Oh, let's get to the next place. And I was like, you know, we don't have to like be on the go all the time. Let's take the rest of this day and rest. And I was like, yeah, I can just rest. So I just lay on my mattress in the back and just rest. And I was like, see, this is nice. Just be. Just be. Enjoy being. So that was nice. I feel like not just me, but like lots of people, they're on the go all the time, and it's like to distract themselves from something. But like being able to be at peace and relax and just content with doing nothing, I feel like that's a treasure. So in training myself how to receive from like a man, I am giving to myself, pouring into myself to kind of get myself used to that feeling of receiving. And I'm trying to be, oh shit, what is that? It's like this really big bug, but I'm not sure what kind of bug. Stay over there. So I've been practicing saying yes to people, like at the gas station on my first day driving up here. I mean, I was dressed like a girl. I was wearing like a crop top and like shorts. I looked good, okay? I wasn't trying, I just did. And so I stopped at the gas station and got like an apple or something, and there was this man there. He obviously was appreciating looking at me, and then he offered to buy me a bag of popcorn. That was like 50 cents. I didn't want the popcorn, like I'm trying to eat healthier, but I'm like, okay, he's trying to do something nice for me. Say yes, just be gracious, appreciate it. And he also will get pleasure out of giving me a gift. So I practiced. I was like, oh, thank you so much. And then I just, at my next stop, I just left it somewhere so someone else could have it. But little things like that, like just getting used to receiving, it's important. Because Yeah, journaling, focusing on what's going right. I've gotten a lot better at this. Like, I don't know if all ISTPs are like this, but Enneagram 4s, it's like it's really easy to see like what's going wrong, what's missing. So I've practiced a lot on gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. So it's actually becoming pretty easy to do that. I don't always like feel it deep down. I have to actually like work on getting in touch with that to feel it. But as far as mentally having the attitude of gratitude, that's been pretty easy. Of course, taking care of my health and wellness, overall holistic. Continuing to work on boundaries around money, around my attention, because where we focus our attention, we're going to get more of that. Around touch. I have a feeling other ISTPs are like this, and it's probably due to SI critic, where like I don't want people touching me unless like I give them permission, or like we're on a level like that, because touch is one of my love languages, along with words of affirmation. That's a big one. That's FE Inferior. And no, touch is like, I don't know, I'm a very sensual person, and I want someone who actually like I want the emotions there with the touch. And I think that's one of the reasons why it was really hard with ENTP relationships, because I don't really want to have sex with someone unless there's an emotional connection. Like, that's just it. I want the heart connection. I want all the connections, spiritual, physical, mental. I want the whole fucking shebang. But yeah. And let myself not feel guilty. I don't have to feel guilty. Even with that gym membership that I just got for the month, like, I wanted to go take a shower this morning. I didn't go because she said it's a busy time in the morning and there's only one shower. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to go this morning. I'll go later. But part of me was like, oh, but I feel guilty going just to take a shower every day. Like, what if blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, you paid for the service. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel guilty about this. Come on. I know. But it's like, ooh, I'm looking forward to never ever feeling guilty again for anything. I have nothing to feel guilty about. I'm a really good person. My intentions are really, really good for people. I don't have any reason to feel guilty. Ever. And I don't have to earn love. That's a pattern from the past, and I don't want that pattern anymore. I'm worthy of receiving love just for being me, for being who I am. And here's a truth, ISTPs. I'm going to be general with this because I feel like a lot of ISTPs out there are a lot like me, being that our functions are very similar. And I know our nature. We're very giving and caring and generous with our time, with our money, with our heart. Like, I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. It was along the lines of like, a lot of, like, we do a lot for people, and a lot of people, they feel inspired by us, like watching us be who we are and like just the things that we do. A lot of people are helped by that, and we don't even know it, really. And the kicker is that a lot of people, they won't even acknowledge what you've done for them. Maybe they're not even aware of it, and a lot of them won't appreciate you either. And I said, I don't know, a few weeks ago that I don't need appreciation. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Not needing appreciation is more like me pumping myself up to give myself appreciation. But yeah, I do have a need for appreciation. Am I going to die if I don't receive it? No. But it is an emotional need because I do a lot for other people. I don't know. People are just wild, you know? They're not built like us. They're not built like us. But ISTPs, keep doing what you're doing, because if you're anything like me, and I bet a lot of you are in a lot of ways, like, you're valuable. You're very valuable. You are tremendously worthy. We don't have to earn love. We don't. Just being exactly who you are is needed in this world. So keep being who you are. And don't apologize to people for being who you are. You have nothing to apologize for. So I'm like, okay, I was a hospice nurse for like 8-9 years. I don't know how long, but for a while. I liked it. But the issue there is the companies I've worked for. It's like the healthcare field, it's a dirty, dirty place. And then you get whoever your manager is, like, they can make your job way more harder than it has to be. And my last job, they didn't want to pay us. Apparently that was a pattern because the previous people that she employed, she also decided not to pay them. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have a job right now. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to take the next few months to just focus on myself, make myself happy, invest in myself. And I'm very, very glad that I did, because I need this. I've been working hard like all my life, and I've been afraid to like work part-time because, oh, security. But then I did that. I worked part-time and I liked it. I was working 3 days a week. And then now I have no job and I like it. I like it. I get to pour into myself. Yeah. The investment in myself, because I'm so used to investing in others. And it's like, who's going to invest in me? I am. Get my nervous system used to investing and all this stuff, like really calm my nervous system. Okay, so what are the risks of me being in a romantic relationship, especially one that's so like emotionally invested, like with an ENFP? Okay, risk. Ooh, big ant. Mirroring. So there's nothing wrong with mirroring, but we don't want to lose ourselves mirroring what they're doing, you know? Like, it's important to hang on to who we are at our core and be assertive, like, oh, well, like, okay, these are my needs and these are my wants and these are my feelings. These are my sensations. Like, all of that matters. We matter just as much as they do. And unfortunately, in my experience, other people, I don't know, they tend to think that they matter more, or they try to take advantage of you, or like get everything they can out of you just because they can, or it's all me. But no, it's us. You matter and I matter. We both matter exactly the same amount. So having a partner who understands that and actually practices that, like, it doesn't seem like it would be a hard thing to do or to find, but it is. It's a hard thing to find. For me, anyway. And And then just other people can be really selfish and manipulative. And I dated an ENFP like 5 years ago. He was like 17 years younger than me. He was a really good guy. There was a lot I really liked about him. But there was a selfishness there. And I don't think like he really knew he was being selfish in some ways, like in the bedroom, or like just, and part of that was my fault. I need to assert myself. I need to say, okay, well, I want this, or I want to do this, and the FE fear, you know. So I need a partner that can be like, hey, I want you to speak up about your feelings. I want you to speak up about like if I'm doing something you don't like, or give me that safety, and say it more than once. Especially like in the beginning. I think a positive about ENFPs is because they have FI parents, we don't have to be afraid of hurting their feelings because it's their parent function. Like, they have a lot of resilience. Just like with our SE parent, we have, like, we're really good at doing stuff with very little practice. So that's not even a fear I need to have. Because if you think about it, TI hero to their TE child, like, they want to hear what we think. They want to hear our thoughts. So if an ENFP does try to manipulate you or say, oh my God, you hurt my feelings, like, step back, go journal that out or something, because no. If an ENFP is trying to manipulate your feelings, there's something wrong there. Like, there's no reason an ENFP needs to be like, oh my God, my feelings are so hurt. Are you fucking kidding me? Your feeling is a fucking parent function. I've got the baby function, motherfucker, okay? I'm the sensitive one here, okay? I'm not saying you're not sensitive. ENFPs can be very, very, very sensitive, but so am I, okay? So, no. I'm just saying take a step back, really think that out, think it through. Yeah. Okay, and the last thing, I feel clueless about this. I really don't know what to think about this. Someone please help me. If you have any ideas, please mention it in the comments. About polarity. So I feel like it's pretty simple when you've got a masculine man and a feminine woman. Like, if you've got an ISTP man dating an INFP woman, it's pretty obvious, okay? The man's gonna be masculine, the woman's gonna be feminine. They're in their natural states. But when you've got like an ISTP woman who's naturally masculine in a lot of ways, and then the ENFP man who's can be feminine in a lot of ways, it's like, okay, so if the woman is supposed to like share how she feels, but then ENFPs very much care about how they feel, it's like, are they gonna give a fuck how I feel? maybe that's just part of I haven't found the right guy, but I wish someone could like outline this for me. Like, it would be helpful, really helpful in my next relationship if me and the guy could be like, okay, so this is what I expect from you, this is what you can expect from me, and then we can both, you know, share. Like, once a week we'll come together and we'll be like, okay, so how are things going? Like, is there anything, like, any complaints about me, any complaints about you, anything we need to work on? Like, that's the kind of relationship I really, really would love to have. Just keeping the lines of communication open, nobody's getting offended about anything. I mean, sure, you might feel butthurt for like a few seconds, but like, you trust each other that like you're not trying to like hurt each other, you're really just trying to like have a healthy relationship. I feel like I am extremely capable of having a healthy relationship. It's just a matter of finding the right guy and allowing myself to receive love from the right guy. You can do it! You can do it! Okay, so yeah, I will probably continue to have some emotional breakdowns, but it's not really breakdowns, it's just releasing. It's just releasing, you know? It's normal to have fears and insecurities. We all have them, but don't deny them, you know? Like, sit with them, write it out. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I do not want to go back to those old patterns. I have the ability to protect myself. It is scary, but it's gonna be okay. Okay.